That's why a smart man stays the hell away from whores. Deception is just what they do. I'm sympathetic to her and all. I really am, but look, I still had to tell my mistress all about it. I couldn't just hide that. And frankly, I don't think she should have been gossiping about it. Not least of all to a whore. Doing unspeakable things to her, well, that's messed up. But it only affects herself. But telling the whore about her husband's failings, that's just reckless. That could harm the whole family. Well, not that family needed any help cementing its ruin at that point. But it's the principle of the thing. It's still wrong. Anyway, I'll let you get back to reading. Whew. Okay. Well. Thanks, Mute. That was quite scandalous, and I've learned nothing other than that family has some issues that it kinda needed to handle. But yeah, still entertaining. I need to find out what else is going on here. Hello Internet, my name is TheRoschi and I'm back with some more Analogue, a hate story. It's been a long time since I've played this, and I think I should continue. It's been a lot of fun to play it, and I look forward to finding out more. Last time we left off, if I remember correctly, we found out that, what was her name? hyun-ae, I believe? The AI, with the black hair, she apparently is the Pale Bride. But she's all in AI form right now, and she wasn't originally an AI, and it's crazy. She's had some traumatic stuff happen to her, and then this other AI, I think I hacked into the system and got this other one called Mute, who I'm not sure is if they're a boy or a girl. I have no idea. Anyway, Mute she's kind of she's all into gossip and stuff, because I read some sketchy things as far as what the crew members of this place have been up to, sexual favors and things like that, and that's kind of odd. But apparently she's been giving hints that hyun-ae is a psycho and that she's killed everybody on board. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea what's going on, but just from rewatching some of the stuff and thinking back on it, she's pretty much saying that hyun-ae's a murderer, and I'm not too fond of that whole thing. And I hope there's... I don't know. I'm curious to find out what's really going on here. And as of right now, I'm still looking through these data blocks trying to find out stuff, and to be honest, I'm not quite exactly sure what the last thing I read was. So I'm going to continue looking through. Okay, this is block 2. This is where all that sketchy stuff was. Block index. Let's see. I'll find it. I'll find it. Why don't you show me something, and I'll see what I can find for you, okay? Oh. Oh! Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. I looked up some stuff, and by looked up some stuff, I mean my past videos, and I'm still kind of lost, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into block 2, and what I have figured out is that if I talk to Mute, this is grayed out when I highlight it. Yeah? See? Yeah. And when it's not, let's see, what's this one? Yeah, when it's not, she's all highlighted and stuff. So she has something new to say. And that's good. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I've read this before. My art is that of lies and lying, and of both I have much practice. I said to men I love you falsely. I've suffered pain, but smiled in pleasure. But the hardest lie I've ever told was I could live without you. I think I've read that. But yeah, let's see what Mute says. Hello, Mute. Man, how's that verse? Really? It's not the translation, I assure you. It's not exactly any better in the original Korean. Can you believe that was actually written by someone who studied poetry for years? Seriously? It's pretty bad, or it's not terrible. I don't know. I don't know anything about poetry, really. Except, like, middle school classes when I took poetry stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's not terrible. I've heard worse. Maybe not, for what it is. Maybe you might find it successful at being arousing. That's fair enough. It wasn't like that either, though. Oh, God. Giving her the wrong ideas. But with all due respect, I don't think that's really enough to make a good poem. No, yeah, I didn't say it was good either. It was fine. I don't know much about the subject, but I mean, come on. There's a reason why men's poetry is what gets studied and taught, and women's poetry is just used for seduction. You need real sincerity. You need someone who actually understands love. Oh, okay. It's titillating, sure, but it's crap! Anyway though, I guess you want to see the other poem that whore wrote for her. Wow! You're not very nice! I mean, I know you've been calling her a whore this whole time, but still, it's not very nice. Yes. Right, of course. Here, have it. If you found the last one arousing, well, it's not any good. But I'm sure you'll be entertained at least. Sorry, I can't at least give you one that was meant for a man, though. I don't find it arousing. That's all the whore's poetry for Sojin. She didn't seem to write down the ones she did for anyone else, so that's all you can get. That's fine. Mute's not very nice. Oh, pretty flower. Pretty flower. Who could plant you, then abandon you in your bed? Each day I stop to admire your aroma. Will your gardener mind? Each night I pluck my own petals, but dream of yours in bloom. Adah! It's alright. Man, how's that verse? Really, it's not the translation, I assure you. It's not exactly any better in the original Korean. Okay, you already said that. Okay. Yep, the same thing as before. Really? Nothing. Okay, that's... Let's see, is there anything else in here? I'm pretty sure I already read all these. Oh, look. She wants to talk. Well, there you have it. That's it for the scandalous and sordid story of the noble wife Sojin and her husband's whore. I keep going back and forth on how to feel about the whole thing. On one hand, I feel pretty bad for Sojin. I should have never had to sink to that. Wait, and it should have never had to sink to that for her. Okay? On the other hand, well, it's not like she didn't still make her decisions for herself. It'd be wrong to just cover it up, right? I respect her, but at the end of the day, she still did do unspeakable things with that whore. Leave the whore alone. I'm just kind of conflicted, especially now that she's long gone. Anyway, so what'd you think of all that? It was awful or it was hot? it was... I don't... Look, I'm not... when it comes to people and like cheating and stuff, like that's bad no matter what it is. And no offense, but I imagine it was with an older woman and then a young you know, person who was the quote unquote whore. It's I'm gonna say it was awful. I mean, yeah, I didn't enjoy reading it. I know, right? No matter how you look at it, that's true for sure. Watching a good woman fall like that, well, you get the idea, I'm sure. Anyway, that's all what I want you to keep in mind. Stories like that, even the messed up ones. There's a reason why the last one dates to the year 322. It's not that their affair came to a conclusion, it's that they just both died. So yeah. Even if it was one hell of a story, it's one that ended completely abruptly. Just remember that, alright? Yeah, that was another subtle hint that everything ended on a certain date. And Mute's been claiming that hyun-ae's kind of psychotic, so... I don't know. So what now? Is that it? Yes! Successfully decrypted. Thank you, computer. How do I get out of here?